welcome to the Fangirl Society. Today is Fangirl Friday, and our subject today is the ever most popular The Fault in Our Stars, written by John Green. Here's the deal. If you haven't read the book, you shouldn't be here, because there's going to be spoilers like crazy. If you have read the book and you haven't watched the movie, I'd say you're okay to be here, just because you already know what's going to happen in the movie. But I will be talking about specific details in the movie, and if you don't want to know what happens and you want to just see it fresh and for yourself, I may not be here. So the best possible way to watch this video is probably if you've read the book and if you've watched the movie. Laura's not here, but she's here in spirit at her camp, and she's having fun without us. By the way, this whole thing is not going to have any structure because I don't have Laura to make us a list of what we need to talk about, so it's going to be I actually saw this special thing, not to brag. It was called The Night Before Our Stars. Super cool. We go watch the earliest screening of the movie possible, 7:30, and then after we had a live Q&A, live as in they were in a theater in Georgia and I was in the theater in Arkansas, and this live Night Before Our Stars screening was only in 600 theaters or so across America. Once again, no big deal. My theater was, of course, filled with many crying girls. I don't think I've ever been in a room with so many crying people, and no offense, so many annoying people. Every time I think Augustus said something, there was, "Aww," and I was like, wait. Today we're going to mostly talk about the similarities and differences between the book and the movie and kind of how I felt about them and see what you guys think. And this is hence why it's probably best if you've read and watched the movie, but I'm not exactly spoiling anything if you haven't watched the movie, unless, like I said, you really just don't want to know the differences and the similarities. Overall, seriously guys, if you haven't seen the movie, do not worry about it. Let me tell you that. It does a great job. Stuff's taken out, but it's gotta be taken out. Do bring tissues though. I think every girl in there had a freaking Kleenex box. Confession, I didn't cry, but I don't really cry a lot, and so it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you will cry. If that's if that's a deal breaker for you, oh my gosh, if I don't cry in this movie, it's not gonna be good. Don't worry, you'll probably cry unless you're like me. After I saw the 7th Harry Potter, I thought, wow, that was great. They used the book. I saw lines from the script. I just had never seen a movie that incorporated the book so well. But The Fault in Our Stars takes the lead. I'm serious. It was just really cool to see all those lines come up again, and it really felt like they just kind of had the book and they said, okay, we like this, we like this. People that like books and then they get changed to movies, we have countlessly been disappointed and angry that, the movie can't be a whole 5 hours to fit the whole book in, but that just doesn't work apparently in Hollywood. Your favorite lines are all in there, almost, and you get the okays, you get it all. So, the script was absolutely great, and great job. I was seriously worried about Shailene, but she did a really good job. So did Ansel. Whether or not you like Gus, what? People don't like Gus? Yes, it's true. Some people, the minority of people, don't like the character Gus. But if you do or not, you cannot, I don't think, disagree with the fact that Ansel did such a great job at embodying his character and little mannerisms that you would hope that he has, and he does. And both of these characters, and I think all the characters in the movie, did a great job at researching their specific mannerisms that people with these types of disabilities have, and these kinds of cancer, and you can really tell that their research paid off. Shailene, she has Hazel breathing heavily all the time, and every time she gets excited, she starts having loss of breath, and just little details like that were awesome. Ooh. Speaking of details, I've never seen a movie with so much detail in line with the book. Like, some big things were missed. Warning. Like, Caroline, Gus's ex-girlfriend, wasn't in the movie at all, which was weird because I seriously didn't even notice until we came out of the theater, and my friend was like, I was kind of mad that they didn't put Caroline in there, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about her. I don't even know what I was talking about. Details. And I feel like they just really did a good job at putting those, like, book nuggets in there. Like, costuming was so good. I mean, they just took stuff right out of the book, down to Gus's blue button down on the way to the airport and Hazel's purple bra. Like, and I was like, just what? It was just really nice, especially because if you had read the book, you're like, yes, 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 and that was awesome. The soundtrack was really interesting. I think they picked really great artists for the feel of this book, and at the Q&A, like, they had Birdie perform and Nat, the Wolf Brothers. Both of them had said, like, after they read the book, they went and wrote the song that they had, like, performed for the movie. So, obviously, the tone of it was really great. The weird thing about the soundtrack for me was, like, I felt like it was playing in these really awesome moments, but I was very aware of when it wasn't playing. It's nice because it was moments where, you know, you just wanted to be engrossed in this movie, and there wasn't this soundtrack that kind of reminded you, like, oh, this is a movie, this isn't, like, real life. And Shailene and Ansel really just had such great chemistry. I mean, you could tell by the thousands of awing girls in the theater. I just thought they were really true to the book and, like, the feelings that Hazel talks about, and just, like, spot on. Like, one of my favorite scenes was when they first meet, when they're, like, in support group, they're sitting across from each other, whatever, and they're just, like, staring. I thought that was really well filmed, because it's just, like, Gus's face, Hazel's face, Gus's face, Hazel's face, and just, like, they just had, like, tiny little expressions, like, in their mouth and in their eyebrow, and it was just really, really well done, and I just, like, you just could feel that moment of, like, why is he staring at me? And he's just like, yeah, I'm staring at you, and she's like, why? It's much more well written than what I just said. Not gonna give the movie itself a score, but in keeping with the book, I honestly would give it a 9 out of 10 fans. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. I know this was probably the most bouncy, I don't even know, talk about. I didn't even, whatever. Well, there may not be a Mayhem Monday. Mayhem Mondays are a little difficult to film without Laura, and I'm still searching for the right guest star and just time to do this. But tune in next Friday for Fangirl Friday. Please and subscribe. I forgot to do a weekly update. Sorry. Okay. I am currently reading The Magicians by a person. Pretty sure it's Lev Grossman. We'll check later. Anyways, it's pretty good. I was reading this article and I was like, hey, if you like this book, you should read this book. And it compared it to Harry Potter. But not compared it to Harry Potter, because it's not like Harry Potter, just like subject. It's pretty good. I'm on like page 36, so I mean, I don't know. Finished Allegiant. So, yeah. Okay, thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.